hey baby, like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna be that perfect boyfriend. It's impossible for me at this point in my life. Um, you know, I want to be honest with you. Like, I'm probably gonna talk to girls. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna fuck them. I might not. I will tell you. We can negotiate on how that looks. You know, maybe stuff like that. And she'd be like, okay, but just use a condom. I said, oh, of course. And if I don't, I'll tell you, and like we'll be communicative, and I'll always make sure that I'm clean and I won't have no diseases.
We interrupt this program to prescribe you with 1,000 milligrams of red vitamins.
Right here, right now. It's the right time, It's the right time, right now. Tell the whole pipe down. Tell that nigga pipe down.
What's good, shout around? It's your boy Reclaim Your Throne coming at you with another crazy video. But first, my goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Reclaim your throne.
Look, oh God, look, we was at the store, nigga, buying sticks and shit. Oh God, and on my soul, we didn't even see them walk in. They standing right behind us, and they suppress shit. Oh God, so they caught us slacking. I ain't even gonna cap shit, cause we ain't know they walked in. And
they know exactly who we are. We're talking to the manager.
Yeah, as soon as we turn around and see him, oh God,
I said, oh hey guys.
She said, oh hey guys, what's up? And they ain't say shit, oh God, until we started walking out the door
and going into the car.
Then they walked to the car. Their car and started talking shit, but when they get out the car and lock.
Well, this is America. I mean, the ninjas done turned the white girls out, bro. And this is a perfect example of women adapting to the men that they sleep with. You see, she has a bleezy in her hand and whatnot, and she's talking all this ebonics and stuff like that. So obviously, she is letting Thug Max Alpha Simps clap her cheeks. And I mean, it is what it is. But these are the white women that we avoid, okay? I mean, it's hilarious that these women are even getting play out here. And this is the ratchetness level that they're at. I mean, these are the types of girls who are shooting up H, who are doing crystal meth. You see the prison tat on the titty. Both of them have one. And, you know, everybody on social media is confused as to why they talk like this. But I'm not, because women mold to the types of men that they are letting clap their cheeks. They take on their dialect. They take on the way that they speak. You know, they take on the phonetics of that culture that they're dealing with at that time. So, for instance, if a woman is dating a Muslim guy, she might start wearing a hijab or praying 5 times a day or something. You guys have to understand that this is I mean, a lot of these are alpha widowed mud sharks, okay? So they are alpha widowed by a Thug Max Alpha Simp, and at the end of the day, they saw or believed his personality to be the superior personality, so they emulate that, whether it be out of, you know, condition, basically a nature versus nurture argument, or just the fact that they're around these Thug Max Alpha Simps so much, and they're friends, and they're trying to fit in. So obviously these women are to be avoided at all costs. These are the same type of chicks who will get you set up as well. If they are ratchet, if they're ghetto, if they're all this stuff, they will be dealing with a Thug Max Alpha Simp, most likely getting their ass beat by them, and in setting you up in the process on a dating app like Tinder, Bumble, or Hinge. So yes, the only, you know, white girls that we really want to deal with out here are the American Pie type white girls, the girl next door type white girls, the sorority girls. But these hood rats here are to be avoided at all costs, and I don't want to see none of my brothers, black men, dealing with these women. None of my Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men, dealing with any of these women. And then I also don't want to see my Brads or Chads get shaken up or finessed and get served the okie doke when she changes the way that she talks to get a white dude to take care of her 3 or 4 mixed kids.
I successfully sued my sperm donor, and now I get 40% of his paycheck. You have no idea how happy this makes me, because now I can be a stay-at-home mom, because 40% of his paycheck can support me fully financially. So what happened was, I'm a lesbian and I can't have babies the natural way, obviously. So I went the IVF route, and I went to a sperm bank and I bought sperm. I get pregnant, I have my baby, I'm living with my girlfriend, she's working full-time, so she's supporting us financially, and then all of a sudden she decides she wants to break up, and she refuses to give me child support. She said, I don't want anything to do with this baby, I'm not on the birth certificate, I'm not legally obligated to take care of them, I'm out. And I said, well shit, what am I gonna do now? Then it occurred to me, I could sue the baby's biological father. Wow. I mean, the baby wouldn't be here without him, right? So my friend that works at the sperm bank got me my sperm donor's contact info, and I texted him, and I acted like it was the wrong number. And we ended up making plans. We were texting back and forth for a while. We ended up making plans to meet up, and I hung out with him for a few months, befriended him, and then I got a DNA sample off of his cup one day, like swabbed it for his saliva. I sent it in and made sure that he actually was the biological father of my child, and he was. So I took him to court to get child support, and they granted me 40% of his paycheck.
Wow. Men, one of the dumbest things that you could do is donate sperm to a sperm bank. As a man, like, truly, it's just retarded. I mean, I would rather you just bust in some random thing like, bruh. This is the biggest L, one of the biggest L's that I've ever seen on the internet. I hope she's not telling the truth and this is just parody or, you know, to get clout or views. But I'm not actually having a hard time believing this story. It seems very viable, very believable. It seems like a story that we would hear in this day and age, this clown world that we're living in now, and these corrupt judges and whatnot. As you can see with the former president's trial, I'm not going to get into that. But, I mean, these judges are absolutely in the bag for feminists, for the leftists, the progressives. And, I mean, it's just, it's a shame. But any judge that granted this should be, he should recuse himself upon appeal. And I hope this man is not going along with this, and I hope he's fighting it. But obviously, in many cases, if you're that broke that you have to donate sperm, you probably don't have enough money to fight this in court. So another case, another example of men getting screwed, you know, and this is just, it could be a money thing. It could be a discipline thing. It's so many things all in one. But at the end of the day, this is an unjust thing, because if a man is donating his sperm, he should have, in theory, signed away all of his parental rights, unless he didn't do that, or there was an option that he could have chosen not to do that, and he chose that option. So, very interesting story here. And I hope none of my guys, my Malcolms, mildly attractive, lucrative, communicative, operational, likable men ever fall into a trap like this.
Hey, baby, like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna be that perfect boyfriend. It's impossible for me at this point in my life. You know, I want to be honest with you. Like, I'm probably gonna talk to girls. You know, I don't know if I'm gonna fuck them. I might not. I will tell you. We can negotiate on how that looks. You know, maybe stuff like that. And she'd be like, okay, but just use a condom. I said, oh, of course. And if I don't, I'll tell you, and like, we'll be communicative, and I'll always make sure that I'm clean and I won't have no diseases, and we'll be straight. And look at, maybe down the line.
That would, can I just
maybe wait, maybe down the line, you know, maybe I am that guy. Maybe at 30, 35, maybe I'm that guy. Maybe I am. Maybe I will be. But until then, I'll let you know. And when I know, I'll know. I love you, baby. If you don't want this, it's okay. I'm not even trying to force you. I love you. Have a good day.
My problem. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, if this doesn't prove everything that I've been saying, that sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health, then I don't know what is. See, we all see it, especially now more than ever. See, back in the day, you didn't really get to see, you didn't really know what people were doing in their personal lives. It wasn't broadcasted. The celebrities of that day and age were very private. very inaccessible. There was no way to communicate with them. There was no way to contact them. There was no way to see how they thought or what they believed politically or what they believed personally or their religion or anything like that. You know, there was no real personal connection to that person other than their art form. But nowadays, we can literally touch that individual. We can see, hey, this person's going to be here at this date, and you can show up and potentially be in their presence. You can hear what they think on Twitter or on X about this political view or that political view or how they date and whatnot. And Ryan Garcia is telling you straight up that sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. And he's even going further and saying that any woman with him is going to have to accept that. Now, is that something that I personally agree with? I agree that in law, sexual access and sexual variety is essential to a man's mental health. But I don't agree that having multiple women is the way to success, especially in this day and age. As you can see, there's a dick discipline issue going on here. There's also the potential to get other women pregnant, as you can see from the sperm donor story. And it's just not conducive to being successful long term. Because if he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 baby mamas, and if you want to have a big family, you need to prioritize that with one woman. Because once you start spreading things thin, then you're going to be pulled in all different sorts of directions. And this is a trap that we see many black men falling into today. And by the end of your life, all your resources are going to be siphoned from you, because these women are 100% going to be vindictive. There's literally, in 2024, there's no women who are not vindictive after a breakup, whether that be them talking down on your name, whether that be them, sending shots at you on social media. I mean, all of these things. We know modern women love embarrassing men on social media. And I believe Ryan Garcia even divorced his wife on the day of his child, being born. So that was kind of crazy too. I mean, he's definitely got a lot of things going on with his personal life. I think many of which are destructive. I think, he just got exposed, quote unquote, for, cheating. So I don't know, man. It seems like the chaos within his personal life is reflecting in his professional life. And those are the issues that come with dealing with multiple women at the same time, especially if you're trying to do like a buddy. Oh yeah, you my girl, and then you my girl too, and having 2-3 girlfriends. No, that definitely doesn't work. And but it does show you how far modern women are willing to go to be accepted by rich, powerful. I guess he's physically powerful, yeah, but as far as and I guess his influence is powerful too. But I think he talks a lot about being a Christian and whatnot, and he probably should look at the things that made great men in the Bible fall, like King David, and obviously the story of his lust and sending a man's or a woman's husband out to war on the front lines and dying, and then him losing his firstborn because of that. And then you see King Solomon, as he was given wisdom from God because he sought wisdom, but then he was torn down by his lustful desires at the end of the day. Samson, another story with Delilah, him having his hair cut because he trusted a beautiful woman, and he succumbed to his lust. So there are many examples in the Bible that deal with lust in women, and that is one of the most powerful feelings as a man biologically that you do have, in my opinion, if you're a heterosexual man. And it's something that you are going to have to fight every single day. And at the end of the day, I do think it's worth it if you want long-term success, happiness within your family. But it also does show the dark truths on what women are really willing to put up with a man that they believe is high value. It goes back to what Kevin Samuel says. High value men don't cheat, they exercise options. And Ryan Garcia is telling his woman straight up that he's exercising options, and she's like, okay, because you're hot and you're rich and you're famous and you're powerful and you're, you know, everything that I want in a man, physically, aesthetically, and financially, I'm willing to accept that. And I think that that's pretty much what most modern women are doing nowadays, except it's coming in the form of casual sex. Whereas in Ryan Garcia's case, he's portraying it as to be that, okay, I'm actually gonna, you know, present you to the public as me and you dating and whatnot, and we're gonna go steady, and I'll give you the ability to say that, hey, I'm dating Ryan Garcia on social media, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna do what I want to do. So let me know what you guys think, but you already know it's your boy Reclaim Your Throne. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Send your relationship request to the email down below with a screenshot of your CashApp, so no, you're paying your tax, man. Y'all need to be in your freaking game with the BS. You already know. Reclaim Your Throne.
Want to become an elite level athlete? Well, look no further. The Reclaim Your Throne Elite D1 training course is all you need to take your performance from subpar to the creme de la creme of athletes all around the world. The purpose of this course is to give you a comprehensive weight training, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance program that is meant to prepare young athletes for collegiate and professional sports. This course is packed with over 2 hours of creative, action-packed lifts narrated and coached by yours truly to assure increased strength, speed, flexibility, recovery, and endurance. Hey, I get it. Training alone can be tough and can even make you feel misguided or somewhat unmotivated. But with this course, I walk you step by step through each and every lift to make sure you're using the proper form to prevent injuries and that you're hitting the correct muscle groups to render maximum results. So what are you waiting for? It's now or never. So go ahead and get the training course today so you too can reclaim your throne.